Hi everybody, it's Kimberly again, and wanted to talk today about alchemy and this twin soul, twin flame connection and what that is, and Jello pie. So you might be thinking, what a crazy segment. What is she talking about? Okay, so with alchemy, the reason why you're seeing this word so much is, alchemy was a Um, let me read you, I'm actually going to read you the definition. And as the medieval forerunner of chemistry based on the supposed transformation of matter, it was concerned particularly with attempts to convert base metal to gold and to find a universal elixir. Also, another definition related is a seemingly magical process of transformation, creation, or combination. So in this process, we are undergoing a huge transformation, and this alchemy of two bodies, souls transforming to become one again is like amazing. And so if you're doing your transformative work, which really is probably a lot of shadow work like I've been doing, there are a lot of videos out on YouTube. There's a lot of great books to read to help you facilitate your shadow work. And a lot of that is like healing childhood wounds and adult trauma and maybe childhood trauma, and going back and reprogramming your subconscious mind. So sort of like the way that we were probably playing out our twin soul connections, when you were connected prior to separation, the things that were coming up were all like base rooted in your subconscious and your subconscious mind, and you need to heal those things before you can change your patterns of behavior and really manifest what you want from in this relationship and in your life in general. So as you're doing all of that work, this is a huge transformation. Turning base metals into gold didn't happen quickly or without heat or pain. And that transformation, if you can imagine, is intense. The same intensity that you feel with your soul partner, with your soul love, and with your twin flame. And the transformation, if you think of gold, gleaming, beautiful gold, like gold and gold jewelry, and I'm wearing a gold watch. This gold is golden light, is beautiful, and it's warm, and it's polished, and it's but to get to that place where something is gleaming and beautiful and golden and polished, there's a lot of the rough work that needs to be refined, and that is your work to do right now, and that's what I'm working on right now. So I was thinking about what metaphor I could describe this in to relate to it in a more common way. And for me, I'm a pretty decent cook. I love the creativity of cooking and, just creating yummy recipes and all of that. And I'm less likely to follow, because I'm a creative type, I'm less likely to follow a recipe or to do baking. But something that's been a tradition in my family is to make Jello pies. And I don't know if you've ever made one, but how you make a Jello pie is really simple. There's like 3 ingredients, and it's totally easy to make. And for someone like me, I'm not patient. I hate following a recipe. And this whole like easy Jello pie recipe is contingent upon doing everything correctly and in the right timing, and especially in the right timing. So I want to tell you that I've messed up Jello pies like a million times. And so I want to talk about how you make it. So typically you buy like a ready-made pie crust. So I'm going to make the ready-made pie crust sort of like your twin flame union. Let's equate it to that this is your one soul, and you know that connection that's there that you can't explain, that being drawn to this person, you know, the telepathy, the connection that's been there since for lifetimes. And so that's your pie crust. So in the pie crust goes the Jello and the whipped cream. And how you put the Jello and the whipped cream together is a delicate process so that it gels and that you form a pie that has the right consistency to be a pie and to hold it together. So you actually take the Jello packet and dissolve the Jello in water. And, you know, the Jello it's one thing. It's powder becoming a liquid. And so if you don't let it dissolve long enough, or you don't use the right amount of water, or if you change, so you need hot water to dissolve the Jello. So if you add the cold water too soon, you'll get solid pieces that won't ever dissolve, and that they'll come through in the consistency of your pie. So that's where I've sort of messed things up in the past, where I add cold water or ice cubes too soon, and or too many ice cubes. So then when you add the whipped cream to it, it's either too liquidy or you have solid pieces from the Jello powder in there. And so you mix it all around and you mix it all up real good. But think about what you're doing. Say you take you and your twin soul and you're not ready and it's not the right time and you're mixing you guys all up together. And then you pour all of that into your ready-made pie crust, which is your soul connection that's that your twin soul, twin flame partnership that's existed forever. And you pour this all in and you place it in the refrigerator overnight, and it doesn't set. It never becomes a pie because your timing was off. You didn't add the cold, water or ice cubes at the right time, or you didn't let the powder of the Jello dissolve long enough. And so it's like liquid, and it doesn't set, it doesn't gel, it doesn't create that nice texture consistency that it should have. And that is essentially what is happening in your twin flame relationship. If you have run away, or if there is a separation, it's because it's not time yet to have this gelled, harmonious union. And even though it feels like it's so easy, and that, because you have this connection, it should be playing out right now, it's not supposed to be, because there are things that you need to do to dissolve the particles, for lack of a better, analogy, to dissolve the particles of the residuals from your past, that maybe, from your behavior, from, things that need healing within you, until you can become the right, chemistry. And so that your twin flame can also be the right chemistry, consistency. And so when you put them together at the right time, in the right way, at the divine timing, that there will be that gel and union. And I know it's a really silly analogy, but it really is true. And the thing about that, I think, I've had a couple of comments and emails, and I think the thing that I struggle with also through this process is that because you feel like it should be playing out right now, you're sort of watching the clock on the wall. I'm going to just point here's my clock. Okay, I look at this clock, and this clock really means nothing to us. Nothing. Time is nothing. Time is nothing in these connections. Time, distance, space, that's all three-dimensional world and three-dimensional thinking. So if you find yourself with time on your hands and you're just, obsessing over this person or longing to be with them, honor it. Honor the fact that you miss them. Honor that. Honor that you have true love in your heart. But then let it go, because you can't speed this process up. And there's a lot that you need to do in the meantime before you can come together again. And, it could happen very rapidly, or it could take a lot more time, more than you expect. And so the best thing to do is to just take your mind off of it, go back into your higher vibration state, work on yourself, focus on your goals, and just, hold the space for the person and have faith and hold the love for them. I've had notes from people out there who are like, I'm waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So am I. 2:30, 3 o'clock, that's the hour. And I wake up often with my twin's voice telling me things. Like, I can't discern exactly what they are, but he's like talking to me. And then I find my way back to sleep. And when I wake up in the morning, I find sometimes I wake up with like that empty pit in my stomach. But it's really all about pressing the reset button up here on your thoughts so that you can, have a happy day, get back into your power and your high vibrational thinking and feeling and being. And so that's all you need to do for now. Keep that Jello pie analogy in your mind, because it's as simple as that. That's what's happening. And when the time is right, there will be a reunion that will gel in the right way. And you're getting yourself ready. You're getting yourself ready for everything that you want in your life to be present, to come in. And it's going to come in the right way as soon as you clear out some of the cobwebs and the stuff that you need to work on. So stay true to yourself and stay along your journey focused on you and in your power, and allow the love to be, and just let it be, as hard as that may sound, without watching the clock and without checking your watch all the time. And the more you can just think of that person when you're up in this vibration, the less you'll be thinking about what is he doing, I wish he was with me, or I wish she was with me, vice versa for masculine and feminine energies. But there's a lot of trust that you have to have in the process. So I'll leave you with that, and I hope you have a great day, and I will see you soon.